On February 12, 1986, Philip Markoff was born in the small town of Sherrill, New York. The population of this town was just above 3,000, and when Philip was in elementary school, his parents got a divorce. Philip lived with his mother Suzanne, and his brother John moved in with his father Richard. He was raised Roman Catholic along with his siblings. He attended the Varanus Sherrill Central School, and he was involved in many clubs that helped set him up for a good future. He was in the bowling team, youth court, history club, and National Honor Society. During high school, he was known as clean-cut, popular, and very involved. He was also very serious about his education so he could make a good future for himself. After high school, he moved on to college and got his bachelor's degree in biology at the University of New York in Albany, where he soon met his soon-to-be fiancée, Megan McAllister. Philip's teachers and peers never saw any signs of violence because they thought he was a model student. After getting his bachelor's degree from the University of New York at Albany, him and Megan McAllister moved to Boston to attend Boston University for medical school. They met at Albany when he was a sophomore and she was a senior, and had their first date November 11, 2005. And they were engaged 3 years later, and the wedding was supposed to be on August 14, 2009 in Long Branch, New Jersey. Markoff had a history of mental illness, and he was placed on suicide watch right after his arrest, because guards saw marks on his neck and believed he tried to strangle himself with a shoelace.
Philip was known as the Craigslist Killer because he used Craigslist to contact young women to perform erotic services. He would rob them and shoot them. He would hide their underwear and the murder weapon in a textbook that he had hollowed out. He was charged with murder, attempted robbery, kidnapping, robbery, and unlawful possession of a firearm. Pleaded not guilty. They have 3 victims on their record. 2 were killed and 1 was an attempted robbery. He was arrested on April 20th, 2009. It was 6 days after the murder of Julissa Brisbane. The police said that he went to great length to hide his tracks. But even before his first attack, he left a trail that would lead right back to him. He and his fiancée were pulled over on I-95 at gunpoint. McAllister, his fiancée, had no clue what was going on and answered all the police's questions without hesitation. She had thought they had the wrong person. Bail was denied. A few days before Markoff was supposed to go on trial, he ended up killing himself. Therefore, the trial was over. Markoff died on August 15, 2010, at age 24. They said his death was a suicide when the guards found him in his jail cell. This was the day that would have been the 1-year anniversary of when he was supposed to get married. This is not his first attempt at suicide. He tried on the day that his fiancée broke off their engagement, as well as on the day they were supposed to be married. He also made numerous attempts after these. He suffocated himself with a plastic bag and severed one of his arteries.
He said he began his brutal 7-day crime spree, and 1 year after the weekend, he was set to be married. Markoff died behind bars Sunday morning after an apparent suicide. The 24-year-old former Boston University medical student reportedly was found in his cell with a bag over his head and had cut a major artery while awaiting trial for the murder of Julissa Brisbane, a woman prosecutors say he met through the erotic services section of Craigslist.
It appears that Ms. Brisbane put up a fight. She sustained blunt head trauma to her skull.
A lawyer for Brisbane's family said they were shocked and dismayed to hear of Markoff's death. The long-awaited criminal prosecution was their only opportunity to confront him, and now he's taken that away as well. Markoff was also charged in 2 other assaults, where both victims also were solicited on Craigslist.
Could have very well killed me. I had about $800 in cash. He grabbed that and put that in his pocket.
He was there to rob them. CBS News 48 Hours producer Paula Rosa wrote a book about Markoff's crime spree called 7 Days of Rage. While some teachers describe Markoff as a brilliant medical student, the police investigation, he says, found a darker side.
On one hand, he was the perfect medical student, a guy engaged to a beautiful woman. On the other hand, he had a deviant sexual life where he joined a lot of alternative lifestyle websites.